For number 8, Peter and Paul have a bag filled with some number of marbles, all of which are black or white. They play a game by randomly drawing marbles one at a time from the bag with replacement. If 2 white marbles are drawn in a row, then Peter wins the game, and if 2 black marbles are drawn in a row, then Paul wins the game. They play the game until someone wins and neither of them can see inside the bag. The probability that Peter wins the game, given that the first marble drawn is white, is 36 over 61. What is the ratio of the number of white marbles in the bag to the number of black marbles in the bag? Express your answer as a common fraction. Now, first, let's go ahead and define the probability that a white marble is pulled as P. Then the probability that a black marble is pulled is 1 minus P. All right. Now, we know the first marble is white, so there's a P chance that the second marble will also be white. And in that case, Peter wins. And then if there's a 1 minus P chance that the second marble is black, in which case the next marble will have a P chance of being white and a 1 minus P chance of being black, because we're replacing the marbles after each pull. So every pull is either a white marble with a probability P or a black marble with probability 1 minus P. If the third marble that's pulled is white, then that state where we've pulled white, black, white, that's the same as the condition of 1 white marble being drawn, because again, it's with replacement. So if we pull 1 white, 1 black, and then another white, then we're going back to the same scenario where the first marble pulled is white and only 1 marble has been pulled. So there will once again be a 36 over 61 chance that Peter wins if we pull a white, a black, and then another white. So Paul wins if the second and third marbles are both black. So this P is the probability that Peter wins on the second pull if the first marble pulled is white. And then if we add the product of the probability that the second pull is black, the third pull is white, and then the probability that in this case, the winner is Peter, which is 36 over 61, then we're going to get the probability that in our original case, Peter wins. That probability is also 36 over 61. Now we can solve for this by expanding this and then multiplying out. We're going to get on this side P plus 36 over 61 P minus 36 over 61 P squared, which is equal to 36 over 61. And then from there, combining like terms and getting a 0 on one side, we're given the equation 36 P squared minus 97P plus 36 equals 0. And then plugging this into the quadratic formula, I'm going to go ahead and cut all that out for time. At this point, you should know that the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by the quantity 2 times a. And if you plug that in and calculate it out all the way, again, we're not doing that just for the sake of time, you're going to end up with a result that p equals 97 plus or minus 65 over 72. And notice that P is a probability, so P has to be in between 0 and 1. And if this plus or minus sign, if we converted that to a plus sign, 97 plus 65 is greater than 72. So we would get a result for P that's greater than 1, but that's not a legitimate solution, given that P is a probability and therefore must be less than 1. So that means that the only valid value for P is 97 minus 65 over 72. And subtracting and then simplifying, that gets us the probability of 4/9. Then that means that because remember that P is the probability that we pull a white in a single pull. And that means that out of every 9 marbles in the bag, 4 of them are white. And if 4 of them are white, then 5 of them are black in every 9 marbles. And the ratio 4 to 5 as a fraction is 4/5, which is our answer.
This is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do: like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.